So I hear you're having trouble getting dash extracts and keeping up with the dash juice needs. So I got to work and tried to find the best method that I could for farming dash extract. And to be honest, it sucks. There's no good way to get dash juice at this point in time. I can, however, give you multiple strategies to combine, and hopefully we'll get as much dash juice and extracts as we possibly can.
Dumo plays.
Let's start with my number one way to get dash juice, the Argosy. We're going to go exchange for items, rare finds, and when it's up, we're going to buy dash juice with Kamura Points. Easy, right? Or is it? First, we need to farm points because we're going to be eating through them like crazy. Go get yourself some geology gear, or better yet, get 3 geology decorations. They're only a 1 slot, so it's easy to slot into any sort of gear just to give you geology 3. Now we want to do high rank expedition tours of the Lava Caverns. But first, press R or L, and at the top you're going to see what Upsurge it is. We want Upsurge local items. Don't have it? We need to cycle a quest to change what the Upsurge is. If we were just doing Kamura Points, I would personally want to cycle the 4-star Village quest, So Hot It Melts Iron. It's on the same map and the runs are fairly similar pathing, but we may want to cycle something else. We'll get to that a little bit later. Once we have the proper Upsurge, we can get on with the quest. We start by opening up the map, then we hit X and cycle with R over to special items. Then we can search for Scorched Ore, Monster Fossil, and Iridescent Ore. I have a small path that I like to run, but this video is going to get pretty long, so unfortunately that path is going to have to wait for another day. Go until the Upsurge is done, and complete the quest. You'll get a decent amount of Kamura Points, and you might find your own path that you like more than what I would have anyways. Go until the Upsurge is done, and then complete the quest. Immediately go to your room and check if the Argosy has dash juice. It sells in groups of 10. If not, we're going to have to cycle another quest. Before you do, however, go and check if you have the Upsurge that you need for the points. This is going to be our basic loop. Is this not fast enough? Well, I can give you a bit more, but it gets pretty rough from here on out. The first change we're going to make is we're going to cycle the quest for something that can give us dash extracts. What we're going to need is traps and tranks. Shock traps are ideal, but either trap works. Now we want Master Mounter for better mounted combat, and if we can get it, we want to add Capture Master and Good Luck. If so, you're golden. Well, maybe not quite golden, but maybe you'll get a little bit more lucky with some extra drops. You can get Good Luck level 3 from using the Itsushi head, chest, and feet. For Capture Master, I use the Adele gloves, and Master Mounter is easily gemmed in. These aren't really needed outside of Master Mounter. It all just sort of feels like grasping at straws just because the dash extracts are a little bit of a nightmare for farming. They're fine as monster drops, but for consumables, it's just not enough. Now we're going to do the 3-star Village quest to hunt a Ludroth. We want to knock the shinies off it for the extra extracts. This is the most consistent way that I found to actually obtain extracts. Diablos is another way, and both monsters have high rank variants that can drop 2 at a time, but at a worse drop rate. So this to me seems to come out to be where it's most consistent. So low ranked Ludroth. We want the shinies, we want a main break, and we want to capture. We're going to start by collecting the other monster on the map and using it to fight the Ludroth. I like to bring a Pilfer Cat just for the off chance that I happen to get an extra extract, and a Palamute to help me reach the other monster quicker. Usually the Pilfer doesn't even have time to go off, but if it does, hopefully we get something good. Your pup isn't really needed if the monster's in Area 13. You're going to take the Great Wirebug from camp, roll out at the end, and then take the tunnel to Area 13. Otherwise, you're going to go for a run. Once you're at the monster, use your best Silkbind attack to get the quick mount. This is much easier on non-target monsters, so it should only take 1. Ride over to Ludroth and start attacking. The dodge and recovery is where the Master Mounter really comes into play here. Knock the snot out of Ludroth and use a finisher on him so the other monster leaves the zone. I highly, highly, highly recommend Master Mounter. It's 1 slot, and it seems like it wouldn't be needed, but those shiny drops are so important, and it really would suck to not get all 4 of them. And yes, there is 4 shiny drops, and all of them can be extracts. It's just not very often. Now that you've done a finisher, go ahead and pick up the shinies. Each one has a decent chance at being extracts. Then break the main and get the capture as fast as possible. Depending on the start zones of the monsters, I usually average about 3 minutes a run. In the rewards list, grab the extracts, maybe the tails and the armor spheres, and just sell the rest to recoup losses. At this point, we're cycling dash extract farming to get Kamura Points farming to buy dash juice, which also needs to be cycled. But we might be able to make this slightly better. We're going to load up the Argosy with Great Firefins. Once we get a bunch, we're going to go to the canteen and we're going to use them in a service called the Motley Mixed. When putting the Firefins in, you get gourmet fish and some sort of mystery. That mystery is energy drinks with a chance at dash juice. The dash juice rate isn't great, and I did a bunch of tests to see how well I could optimize this. I started with testing the mix with putting in 1, 2, 3, and 5 fish at a time, and I checked each of these 10 times just to get a quick baseline. I would tell you the actual results, but so far, they've been pretty useless. During the testing, 2 and 3 fish were almost identical, 1 was useless, and 5 was better than 2, but not by enough to make up for the fact that we were using 3 extra fish. After settling on 2 for being the best resource to put in, I went on a cold streak of getting nothing for 15 straight. I saved the game, I shut down, I reopened, I got 3 straight successes, and then a bunch of failures again. I did it again to the same result of 3 wins and a bunch of losses, and then I did it again and went on another streak of losses. In the end, what I've come to notice is that it doesn't seem to matter how many you use, it's all up to RNGs. One thing to note, I never once saw 1 fish net 2 juice, but I did see 2 fish net 2 juice at some points in time. Take that as you will, and I hope your luck stays stronger than mine. At this point in time, when I do Motley Mix, I tend to bounce between 1 and 2 fish going in at a time. With my luck, I don't feel like this is something worth continuing on with, but it's something that I wanted to bring up because at some point in time, someone's going to figure out how the Motley Mix system works down to a T, and if so, there might be something abusable there that helps us out. And there you have it. All of this combined is the best I could come up with for getting dash juice and dash extracts. It's not amazing, but it's better than nothing. You can try all or just parts of this if you wish, whatever suits you best. Hopefully we get some sort of a better method in a future update. In the end, I hope this just gives you another path to getting your dash juice. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to drop a like and maybe even subscribe for some more Monster Hunter content. If you're using this method, I'd love to hear how it's going for you in the comment section below. If you have a better method or something I've missed, feel free to share it in the comment section. We can all use whatever help we can get at this point. I also have a Discord server that's linked in the description if you want to join up with the hunters there. Until next time, good luck and have a great day.